Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Titans, Season 2, Episode 8, Jericho. So this was kind of an obligated episode, like from the whole beginning of this season, it was kind of predictable and I've talked about it. But I never thought that it was going to be told in flashback. That kind of surprised me a little bit, although it really shouldn't have, because this is now the third character flashback. I mean, we had the whole flashback for Connor, who's still like part of the storyline, and then we had the whole flashback of Gar, where he was killed at the end. And so, like, this is very reminiscent of that. And I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I think this is a great episode, and I really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the guest star, the guy that plays Jericho. But, like, to get to the end of it, like, I was just like, you made this terrific episode, and now nothing's going to happen again. Like, we're never going to get another Aqualad episode. We're never going to get another Jericho episode. So, I don't know. I felt like it was really sad. Like I said, it's mostly told not only in flashback, but the flashbacks have flashbacks where we learn all about Slade Wilson and how he's a war hero, and he like had all this experimentation done on him. And then, so the actor that plays Jericho is actually deaf. And when we first saw him, I had even commented how I was a little confused. Like, how are they portraying this character? Like, because it clearly looked like he could hear. Whereas in this episode, like, they flat out say, like, because we hear him speak and he's hearing and everything, and then he actually gets his throat cut, and that's why he uses sign language now. And I was like, that's amazing. Like, I really like how they're using this actor, and I can't even imagine, like, the coordination where, because he's playing a character that can hear, but obviously he can't, so they had to have timed everything just right, and they did a great job. It was really impressive. We learn about Jericho's powers. Now, I've said before, like, I know nothing about Jericho, so I don't know if this is from the comics or what this is, but where he can throw his personality into other people and, like, take over their body, which kind of leaves his body open for attack and stuff. So I don't know if this is a good power or what. But when he takes over Hank, it's really kind of funny to watch, like, Hank dance and do all sorts of other stuff. Jericho finally joining the Titans was kind of an interesting concept, and like I said, I would love to have seen more of this, like where this could have gone, but unfortunately we don't really learn anything. So, like, I don't know, it was such a good build-up, I can't get over it, where we learn that Donna's, like, her teacher, whatever that character's name was, that was not really that important, ends up getting killed by Slade, and he, like, makes this huge, like, big conspiracy where he actually attacks Donna, and Robin goes in and to just, like, defeat him and everything. And they've said before, like, they've hinted at it, where Slade was the reason that they closed the Titans to begin with. And sure enough, when we get to this point, and Slade ends up killing Jericho because of that, like, it was super intense, and, like, I'm really interested to kind of see more about this. And obviously they deal with it by shutting it down, but now how is Rose going to tie into this? Because we didn't really see Rose in any of the flashbacks that I can remember. So it was so much going on in this one, but I really enjoyed it. I really liked it, and I'll be interested to see how it continues, especially once, like, they admit to Rose, like, oh yeah, your brother was basically a Titan for, like, a day. So I really liked it. I'm really digging this whole season a little bit. I think it's very different than the last season, which I like. But I'm kind of interested that they don't really have, like, Rachel and Gar in this season very much. It's more of, like, little cameo appearances. So for those who have seen it, what did you guys think? And I will see you guys next week for Atonement.